You know, we're not that far off from the second Captain Marvel movie of the year, Shazam. And while we've gotten a few trailers, we don't really know much about the movie, unless you're one of those people who have gotten to see it early, in which case, hi! I don't know why you're watching this video, but welcome. However, there are at least a handful of things that we do know for sure, so sit back and listen while we talk about them. The Shazam comics have had a very, very long history. The character of Captain Marvel was originally created back in 1939 by Fawcett Comics as an answer of sorts to Detective Comics' Superman, who he eventually fought alongside after he was acquired by DC. While the filmmakers could have pulled his origin story from that pre-World War II version of the character, instead they opted to go with a version that is much closer to the New 52 version, which was printed back in 2011. Honestly, that's not a bad idea, since the New 52 version of the story was met with quite a bit of critical acclaim and commercial success, becoming a beloved version of the character among DC fans. Shazam's long history has of course brought with it a lot of potential enemies for the big screen adaptation. So which ones did they wind up going with? Well, a few actually. We know that the Seven Sins will be playing some role in the Shazam film. The Seven Sins are a group of deadly, demon-like entities that represent lust, gluttony, wrath, sloth, greed, envy, and pride. Initially trapped within the Rock of Eternity, in the trailer we can see the pillars representing each of them along the sides of Shazam's chamber. Look closely and you can see that they're broken. Were they trapped within those pillars and are they now free? Is that why Shazam has chosen Billy Batson to become the new Captain Marvel? How big of a role will they actually play in the film? We're not too sure yet, but their presence will be felt in some way. While we don't know how much of a part in the story the Seven Sins will serve, one villain that we know is going to be around, mainly because he keeps popping up in the trailers, is Mark Strong's character. Those aforementioned trailers never outwardly say who he is playing, but we know for sure that he is a character named Dr. Sivana. Dr. Sivana in the comics first appeared in 1939 opposite Captain Marvel and quickly became the character's first archenemy. It's nice to see the film paying tribute to classic Captain Marvel by including him as the character's first solo villain. Plus, Sivana in the comics has had quite a history with the Seven Sins, so there is a connection there. One villain that many people expected to see in the Shazam film is perhaps his most iconic enemy, that being Black Adam, a former wielder of Shazam's power who sought to reclaim it by defeating Captain Marvel. DC has actually already cast Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the role. In fact, he was cast before Zachary Levi was chosen as the adult version of Billy Batson. However, Warner Brothers has revealed that Black Adam was being held off for his own solo film, so he won't be making an appearance in Shazam. If he does, however, it will just be as a cameo at the most. Sivana might be joined on screen by the Sins in some way, but Shazam won't be alone either, as Billy Batson will be joined in some fashion by the Shazam family. Within the comics, Batson's foster family play a number of supporting roles, which looks to be the case in the upcoming film. What may not happen in the film that does happen in the comics, however, is the members of the Shazam family getting powers of their own. Yeah, Batson isn't the only child turned superhero within the comics, as on rare occasions his foster siblings are imbued with Shazam's magical abilities as well. The kids will be in the film, and some casting information makes us think that there is a chance we will see adult versions of them, but the fact that they are in the film is enough for us. And if this video was not enough for you, then why don't you go check out this other Shazam video made by our friends over on Behind the Screens. There'll be a link for it down in the description below. Are you excited to see Shazam? What do you think is going to happen in the movie? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to ScreenRant for more awesome content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at the movies.